Hi everyone, welcome back to my tutorials and reviews. Today I'm doing a tutorial on mineral makeup and I will be using Bare Blossom Mineral Foundation Powder, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my thoughts on the product and the company as well, just before I get started with the tutorial. Bare Blossom is an Australian owned company, and the owner, Adriana, has a really inspirational story. If you have an interest in natural beauty products and health and looking after yourself, then go and check out her website, bareblossom.com.au. This is not a sponsored post, by the way. I just happen to really like the product and I have actually now swapped to using that in my everyday routine rather than what I was using before. So it comes in just a standard sized mineral foundation tub, and I really like her logo. I think it's adorable. The reason that I swapped to using this powder was for a few reasons. I know there's a lot of mineral makeup on the market, but just because it says it's mineral, it doesn't mean it's actually good for you, and doesn't necessarily mean that it's not got the harsh chemicals and toxins and things in it. Sometimes companies may add mineral pigments or some form of mineral ingredient to their product, but there's still all of the other crap in there. Her products are low toxin, chemical free, vegan and gluten free. Before you apply your mineral foundation, you need to start with a really good base, because being a powder, if you have any little dry spots or flaky areas, it will cling to that and show up a lot more having powder on top of it. So make sure you're well exfoliated, well hydrated, and you've used a really good moisturizer before you start using your mineral powder. Being a powder, you do kind of go a little bit backwards compared to how you would do a routine with a liquid foundation. Anything that is liquid form that you would like to use in addition to the powder, you need to apply that first. So I'm starting off with my Luma Cosmetics Under Eye Concealer. This is in medium, and I'm using my finger to apply that and then blending it through with my e.l.f. concealer brush. Now I'm going in with my Glow Minerals Concealer in Natural, and I am using this on any little spots that I have before I apply my powder. Okay, my face is now prepped, ready to go for my mineral foundation. So I am using the Bare Blossom little kabuki brush. This is vegan and cruelty free and it's so soft. Oh yeah. The best way I've found to use the mineral powder is to tap a little bit into the lid, just a little bit, and we're going to take our brush and swirl it around and then tap off the excess. The aim of this game is to build up and layer and not leave yourself looking like you've got any built up powder in any specific areas. If you start off with a few light layers and you need to add a little more coverage in other areas later, you won't be left with that orange dot on your face. So where I've applied a little bit of concealer for a couple of spots that I have, if I was to go in and just start hammering away on top of those to try and cover them up and then just blend it out elsewhere, you would be able to see that area that I've worked on really harshly. So I'm just going to start off with one really light layer and really gently just buffing that in. And if there's any areas that you have applied concealer for spots, you can actually just go ahead and dab the brush over the top. If you vigorously sort of, you know, attack your face with your brush, it will wipe off any concealer that you've just applied to that area. So just go gentle for the first couple of layers, and don't forget to go underneath the jawline and blend down to the neck a little bit. Your neck doesn't have to be the same face the same face, what the hell? Your neck doesn't have to be the same color as your face, but you do want it to eventually blend out down your neck so you're not left with a line. These type of foundations are perfect for makeup beginners. You really can't go wrong if you take it slowly, add little layers at a time until you get comfortable and figure out how much you can put on the brush, etc. These are great for everyday use. I've just finished applying a couple of really light layers of that mineral foundation. So now that you've got a little bit of base color, you can go in and just tidy up any problem areas, so any little sort of spots that you might have. I am going to use my e.l.f. concealer brush, and again, same technique, just putting that into the lid there and tapping off the excess. If you like, you can leave it at that. Otherwise, you can apply a translucent powder over the top just to set it all in place. So this is the finished look. I've just added a little bit of bronzer, some lip gloss and some mascara. So it's really nice for a natural everyday look. And I love that it doesn't come up like a dirty, muddy sort of color. I have used some mineral foundations before that do go on and they look a little bit dirty. So this looks quite natural and clean, and I really like it. I'll put all of the products that I've used today in the description box down below. But if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. I'd really love to hear from you. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!